Williams Racing have been on the Formula One grid since 1977, when Frank Williams and Patrick Head joined forces to create one of the most successful teams in Formula One history. However, things in the past few seasons have been difficult, but they are showing signs of improvement, which might just see them back in the midfield battle in the next few seasons. But before we get into the modern day Williams, let's take a quick look back at the history of the team. After Williams and Head founded the team in 1977, Alan Jones was their first driver, and also the first world champion, with his 1980 victory, which also gave the team their first Constructors' Championship. Jones, alongside Carlos Reutemann, gave the team their second title a year later, but it would be another 5 seasons before the team got their next Constructors' success, with Nigel Mansell and Nelson Piquet giving the team the 1986 and 1987 World Constructors' Championships. Piquet would also win the driver's title for the 1986 season, with Riccardo Patrese replacing Mansell for the final round of the season in Australia. Mansell and Patrese would give the team another title win in 1992, with Mansell also becoming world champion. The final season saw a new driver pairing of Alain Prost and Damon Hill, with Prost winning the title. Ayrton Senna would rejoin the team for the 1994 season, and after his untimely death at the San Marino Grand Prix, the team would still go on to win the World Championship, with Nigel Mansell and David Coulthard replacing Senna. Damon Hill would win the 1996 title for the team and help them to their 6th title alongside Jacques Villeneuve. Hill will be replaced for the 1997 season by Heinz-Harald Frentzen, and the pair would give the team their final championship to date, while Villeneuve would win the driver's title in only his 2nd season in the sport. Moving on to the modern day Williams now, and since the 3rd place finish in 2015, the team fell to 5th in the grid for the next 2 seasons, before a rapid fall to 10th and last from 2018 to the current day. The current driver pairing is George Russell and Nicholas Latifi, who will compete together for a 2nd season in a row after Latifi replaced Robert Kubica for the 2020 season, with the Polish driver moving Alfa Romeo as their test and reserve driver. Russell joined the team in 2019 on the back of winning the 2018 FIA Formula 2 Championship ahead of Lando Norris and Alexander Albon. He had a very impressive debut season alongside Kubica, out-qualifying him for every race, with Russell beating him in all but 2 races. However, one of these races was the chaotic German Grand Prix, where Kubica finished in 12th place before getting moved up to 10th after the 2 Alfa Romeo cars got time penalties. This meant he scored his first Formula 1 points since his return, and with both him and Russell not scoring any points for the rest of the season, it meant that Kubica finished above Russell in the standings. This is the reason that Russell appears in our video titled The Worst F1 Driver from Every Year 2010 to 2019 based on the driver standings. And to clarify, this video is based on the standings provided by Formula 1 and not our own personal opinion. Nicholas Latifi is about to embark on a 2nd season in Formula 1 after making that step up for the 2020 season after the 2nd place finish in the 2019 FIA Formula 2 Championship behind Nick de Vries. The F2 field wasn't as competitive as the previous season, which George Russell won, but he still did what was required of him and found himself a place in the Formula 1 grid. Over the course of the 2020 season, Russell was the superior of the 2 drivers, but Latifi did prove his worth to the team with some impressive drives. Both drivers failed to score any points while driving for Williams, with Russell picking up 3 points during a spell with Mercedes for the Sakir Grand Prix, replacing Lewis Hamilton. For 2021, there won't be much change at Williams. However, with a new closer partnership with Mercedes from 2022, excitement is building within the team. The current team principal is Simon Roberts, who was made permanent team principal after a spell as acting team principal since the departure of Claire Williams when the Williams family decided to sell the team in 2020. The team are currently based in Grove, Oxfordshire in the United Kingdom and now owned by Darlington Capital. Although this hasn't been confirmed at the time of recording, Jack Aitken is expected to remain as the team's reserve driver, while Dan Ticktum, Roy Nissany and Jamie Chadwick still remain within the Williams Academy. The money that Latifi brings to the team is going to be very useful in the long term for Williams, and we might just get to see a glimpse of that during the 2021 campaign. While there is technical regulation changes, the vast majority of the car remains the same, so there's a strong possibility that they may still be down at the back of the grid. The question just remains to be seen if they will focus on the 2022 campaign with the complete new regulations, or try and get up to 9th in the standings this season. Having a driver as talented as George Russell in that car is going to be crucial for the team this season, and his cameo for Mercedes and Sakir shows that he's able to comfortably run at the front of the grid. Latifi is doing what is needed of him for the team, just bring the car home every week and hoping that the drivers in front of him retire so he can climb up that order. Aiken's cameo for the team when they replaced Russell and Sakir shows that they have a reserve driver who is capable of taking part in Grand Prix comfortably, and while he isn't on the same level as Russell, he has now got that first Grand Prix over him and can settle in a bit more and hopefully use what he learnt for the next season of Formula 2 if he gets a drive, which at the time of recording has not yet been confirmed. While I expect Williams to run down the back of the grid again, I think they will make progress. With Haas having 2 rookie drivers this season, Williams' best chance will be in the first few rounds of the season while those drivers are getting up to speed. And the lack of testing will hopefully mean that the bigger teams will not be able to perfect the car as much as they would like. Let me know in the comment section below how you think Williams will do in the 2021 season. So that's going to bring this video to an end. Thank you all so much for watching, and hope to see you all in the next one. Goodbye.